Story 1. Ouija Board. I used to be a police officer in a city in Virginia. This is Thomas's true horror story related to a Ouija board. There was this one upscale neighborhood, quiet streets, beautiful homes, everything picture perfect. But every rookie cop, including me, eventually heard the same story about one particular house. Years ago, a doctor had lived there. One night, he apparently tried to perform surgery on himself. He numbed his stomach and made an incision, but because he couldn't feel pain, he cut too deep and disemboweled himself. When first responders arrived, they found him barely alive, holding his own intestines. He died before help could reach him. Creepy story, right? I always thought it was just a legend. Until years later, I was sent to that same neighborhood. The call came in about a young woman found dead by her sister. As soon as I pulled up to the house, I got this wave of unease. It looked nice from the outside, but the air felt heavy, like the place was soaked in bad energy. On the front porch were piles of empty energy drink cans and a Ouija board sitting right there on the table. I remember thinking, what kind of energy is this girl messing with? Inside, the family was distraught. The sister told me the body was in the basement. Another officer stayed with them while I went downstairs. The basement was unfinished and dim, with 2 pull-string bulbs barely lighting the space. Empty cans everywhere. And another Ouija board. This one open on a small coffee table. That's where I found her. The girl, her name was Emily, just 19 years old. She had hung herself with an exercise band from one of the rafters. She was still slightly swinging when I walked in. We brought her down, and as tragic as it was, something about that basement felt worse than just sadness. The air was thick, wrong. Later, I spoke with her family. They said Emily had become obsessed with the Ouija board. She'd stay up all night, living on energy drinks, claiming she was talking to her boyfriend, who was dead. Her sister told me Emily said he begged her to join him, and she believed him. That's when I started to think maybe she didn't die alone. 2 weeks passed. I was still shaken by that call when another one came in a major car crash with ejection. I rushed to the scene. It was a convertible BMW that had rolled several times. The crash was horrific. The driver was dead, and another body had been thrown from the car. It was one of the worst accidents I'd ever seen. When we got their IDs, my stomach dropped. The victims were Emily's parents, exactly 2 weeks to the day after her death. Breaking that news to the surviving sister was one of the hardest things I ever had to do. She was devastated, of course. Eventually, she sold the family home, moved away, and tried to start over. I stayed in touch for a while just to make sure she was okay. Then about a month later, another call came in. A jogger had been struck by a car.